office, what would you say are the two or three most important things the council can do in the near term to demonstrate to D.C. residents that it is serious about ethics?
Well, I think it's a couple things, Kojo. I think, first of all, I think we also have to look to see what great stead our city is in, both economically, financially, and to give it some context. If you go back kind of the late 80s, early 90s, when there were clearly issues with some of our elected officials, there did seem to be a correlation between an impact between what was going on in the Wilson or the district building then and managing our city properly. But when you look at it today, we have about 1,200 new residents per month climbing on in all over themselves to get in our city. Businesses are staying. Businesses want to come here. We have to be more competitive, clearly, with the surrounding jurisdictions to keep businesses and get more business. Our fund balance has been high, hasn't been this high in years. So, from our standpoint, we're doing great as a city. But if you go to other jurisdictions, Kojo, other things are happening all over the place. The new social media, I think, is also becoming part of what's going on related to our elected officials. But you know what? We all signed up for this. No one put a gun to our heads to come and run for office. But frankly, this is the greatest city right now to be in. We have 42 cranes doing wonderful things. We're trying to hire as many D.C. residents as possible, working on affordable housing issues. Our city's going great. Do we have some ethical clouds? Yes. Do we have to work on them? Absolutely.
Speaking of working on them, would you support the ballot initiative that some activists are pushing right now, known as Initiative 70, that would limit corporate contributions to political campaigns?
No, I have not. I do not support it. I tell you, I go much further. I have, I think, one of the only people, maybe there are a couple others, who have really stood up and said, I'm for public financing of campaigns. That's how you level the playing field, take the money out. So if you really want to go further, because when you're taking corporate money out of campaigns, it doesn't really do anything. If you look at the federal side, when you have corporate campaigns, they still have PACs that can give unlimited amounts of money. So that doesn't stop the problem. The problem is if you really want to stop it, you do public financing for campaigns.
In the meantime, why don't you have more disclosure? I mean, but why not go ahead and support one step? I mean, I agree with you. A corporation that's barred from contributing one way will find another way to contribute, but at least it would send a message. I think people don't feel like either you or the other council members or even the mayor at this point has a strong opinion that the ethics laws need to be tougher and they need to be enforced. I don't hear anyone calling for more investigators into the ethics offices to really get them going. We've got a new ethics committee that still doesn't have an office space as far as I know, and it's got to start working this fall. It just seems like ethics is a back burner issue when it should be the engine.
Yeah, I don't know if it's back burner, Tom. I understand what you're saying, but we also have, as we deal with ethics, as we deal with campaign finance, which are two separate issues, by the way. We also have to make sure. But not in the public's
mind. I realize legally.
Oh, that's what I mean.
It's a morass in the public's mind.
But I don't know if we've seen a lot of evidence of pay to play politics, though. Have you seen that? I haven't seen any evidence or charges of folks that have been paid by a particular campaign person, and then there was some quid pro quo. I haven't seen that.